Okay, I am now recording.
Hello everyone, this is Manly Badass Hero.
You're not manly badass hero. It will never happen.
Hmm? Well, you're supposed to
Oh.
go continue.
Oh wait.
It
Whoops.
starts up the game. It said the difficulty would be high. Is there like choices that like are timed? What is this?
Maybe there's like quick time events or
we
something.
haven't. We've never had that though. That was never happened.
Well, I mean, nothing's happened yet, so.
Well, okay.
Is the music too loud?
I don't know. Check it on your end. Because the settings were the same as before.
Yeah. I mean, I guess it's probably okay, but. Alright. All I remember from the last time is the Colonel Sanders thing. They went on a picnic and they had a
And the
card
gun.
game, and there was a gun, and
There's a card game. Oh, you're right.
yeah, they
Yeah.
played that weird card game that made no sense. And
It well, the only thing that
like,
made sense about the card game is that they literally everyone else cheated because they already knew every single card
yeah,
and
I
the
mean,
new
it
person
was
did
like
not.
straight up just guessing which card they were. But
I
like,
mean, to be fair, they were making for the main character, they were making educated guesses, but for everyone else it's just like, "Ha, that's a queen of spades." Like
yeah, but like,
how am I
what was
supposed
the
to know
game
that?
actually supposed to be? What if they were playing it with like a
Oh,
brand new
oh.
deck with no like indication on the
Oh,
cards?
basically, well, it's a real game, so basically,
What? Did they just guess? Like,
yeah, it's that's what a lot of card games are guessing.
this is why I don't play card games. Whoops. As soon
Color,
as the
you're a
club activities were
third
finished.
tooler with a fourth-rate deck.
What? Oh my
You've
god,
never watched
I'm still
Yu-Gi-Oh?
so tired. No, I never watched
Well,
Yu-Gi-Oh.
maybe you should take some sleeping pills.
I fell asleep okay. I just fell asleep for a really long time. Probably because I woke up early that morning and I also went to bed at like nearly 4 a.m. for no reason.
4 a.m. Oh,
Almost. Like 3:30 or something.
yeah, you need to find a way to get energy into your system that doesn't require coffee.
Impossible. Coffee doesn't give me energy, it just makes me
Then why do you
not
then why
die.
do you drink it? No, it doesn't. Okay,
So
God.
I don't get massive
Drinking coffee
headaches.
is like drinking coffee just ties you to an addiction. Why do you think I only drink decaf?
It's delicious though, so I
It's the
forgive
then
it.
drink decaf. Jeez.
I could. I need at least one caffeine, one, and then after that I could drink decaf, but I don't have any currently, so
Then go get some beans. Go ask for some
I think we just bought some beans actually, so I don't think we can get any.
fish.
But apart from that, as soon as the club activities were finished, Rena flew off. Well, she can fly. Probably so she could dig out that cute Colonel Sanders that she wasn't able to take home yesterday.
What are you
So
doing,
today is
girl?
just Mion and me walking home together, a rather rare occurrence. A mountain of treasure, huh? The guys throwing it away probably never thought in their wildest dreams that Rena would be grateful to them. Mountain of treasure meaning that damn construction site from before. Oh,
That damn
damn.
construction site.
It's so confusing because it's like, oh, that damn construction site, but no, they mean dam like an actual, like, beaver dam, except a man-made one. Alright, Mian would probably tell me. That murder by dismemberment that seemed to have happened there. Right. That random guy came over and he was like, "Did you hear about the dead body?" And we were like, "What the fuck?" He started taking pictures of us for no reason. And then... yeah. And then Rena was like, "I don't know about any dead body. He he he." Over there, you know, at that dam construction site. Did something happen there? Long ago? Something
Yes.
sure did. A grand battle. There was sit-ins and demonstrations. It was a bit different from what I wanted to hear, but I decided I'd listen just the same. It was our land that was going to be sunk into the dam reservoir. I would have fought as well, probably. The government guys were really adamant about it, acting all big and full of themselves. Since they figured out they couldn't settle it with money, they did a bunch of nasty stuff. They were nasty guys. Mian spoke excitedly, as if the whole thing was happening right in front of her. I'm amazed you guys won. You were facing the federal government, right? They're no match for our guns. Whoops.
I am so deeply like confused.
Basically, the
This is not
government
how it-
wanted
this is
to
not how
drown
a person
everyone.
talks.
The mayor and prominent figures in the village all signed petitions. They went to Tokyo and struck deals with legislators. And as a result, the development plan was retracted. It was our complete victory. Ha 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 ha. There wasn't any violence, was there? Like assaults or murders? I bit my tongue. None. She promptly cut me off. Same as Rena had. Her words signaled the end of discussion. Tomitake-san said one arm wasn't found in the incident. I thought that a murder by dismemberment had occurred, but I guess I was wrong. Damn. Keiichi.
This is
What?
this is what happens when somebody doesn't want to. You're gonna leave it like that? You're not gonna parse more information?
It's probably fine.
I sighed. I don't want to talk.
My
Jeez.
curiosity unsated, I sighed dejectedly inside. Later, see you tomorrow. Kei-chan, you can't wash that off until you get home, got it? Wash what off? Oh, right, he got splattered with, like, he got drawn on with permanent marker for losing the card game. I got it, I won't. Mion held back her laughter while stealing glances at my face. I wonder what kind of nasty doodles they drew. Don't let your mom see it.
Do you not have like have you not seen like a reflective surface?
He hasn't seen a mirror in 5 years.
Like where's the Isn't this place like pretty rainy? Weren't you just like at a dam construction site?
Just look into the
Shouldn't there be,
water.
like... Yeah, just look into the water.
Water's not super reflective.
It shows you. Yes, it is. What are you talking?
A little.
How have you not?
It has to be clear water, not 5 years
When was the
ago.
last time you've seen water color?
I've never seen water.
Ah, how I see the dark abyss of my black coffee.
Yep. I bathe in coffee. I brush my teeth with coffee. I wash my face with coffee.
I eat toffee.
I don't eat toffee actually, but wait, what are you doing that? Damn you, Mion, you shall rue this day. If our roles are ever reversed, I'm going to slop it on. What, the marker? All over your face so you won't be able to take it off even with the scouring pad.
I don't that's a sentence break where it doesn't need to happen.
It's a representative of his what's it called? Sentence delivery, I don't know. Upon arriving home, I ran straight into my mom, embarrassing myself yet again. What was it? The mood I'd come home to was already on edge. It's not an uncommon thing in our family. Whenever Dad can't come up with a good idea, it always ends up like this. He stomps around the house with his arms crossed. Mom whispered into my ear, "Welcome home, Keiichi. Dad, he's in a bit of a rut right now, so don't bother him, okay? You can't come up with a new idea for his art job? It's because the deadlines are so close together this time. Your dad needs time to recharge, or he doesn't work as well. Dad's paintings feed our entire family. If he runs out of ideas, then it's the end of the Maibaras.
Wait,
We've never gone hungry before. Could it be that my dad is a master painter?
wait a minute. So
I don't know.
he gets
What?
paid from commissions or just like what?
I don't know. I guess he's famous for his paintings.
Then why? Ah, the poor starving artist family gets to buy this
Usually
big
someone has to
fucking
die
taco
before they get
house.
famous from their paintings. If we
Man.
kill Keiichi's dad, then his paintings will be worth a lot more.
Or he could do something infamous.
Yeah. You know, there was a whole SpongeBob episode where Mr. Krabs discovers that an artist's work is more valuable if they die. So he spends the episode trying to murder Squidward so he can sell his art.
Did he win?
I don't think he succeeded, unfortunately.
Hmm.
But yeah. Wouldn't it be easier to get an idea taking a walk outside rather than wandering around the house? The theme of this piece this time is in the household. So it seems your dad wants to use his house as a motive. Oh, so he can't even choose his own themes or what?
It's a motif.
Whatever.
Motive
But-
is
Motive.
IVE.
I
Motif.
said motif,
Motif.
but yeah, motif. But so
yeah,
he can't
you
even
can-
like choose his themes or
So
what?
so what is this like? Is he getting like like scripts and it's like he gets messages from the government just like make a painting of your household and it's like
Yeah.
uh
Just like mysterious assignments from an unknown source, and if he doesn't do it, then his entire family gets killed.
oh man, I love free
That's quite a bothersome motif. Keiichi, pick up your room. It looks terrible. Pick up your whole room.
Okay.
That's really how parents talk, though. Like,
No.
pick up your room sometimes.
They would say clean up. Who did the translation for this game? Isn't this
Your
the new
mom.
translation?
I don't know. Sorry, I'll clean it up later. Come on, please don't use my room as the motif. Keiichi, there's still some time before dinner. So please go take a walk out back or something. Oh my god.
He's gonna
His
find,
bad
like, a
mood
dead
is
body
only
there, and it's just
temporary.
gonna go, whoa, dead body.
The new motif.
The grave.
Inspiration. When I used to like drive up to my mom's house, there was like just this entire graveyard so close to the side of the road. It was really interesting.
Well, I think that's pretty common,
Yeah.
especially here in the United States.
America.
I mean, like
His
I
bad
remember
mood.
driving around here, and it's just like graves, like everywhere.
Yeah.
Well, well, to be fair, it's only when I notice them, so.
As soon as he gets an idea, his mood improves and he starts humming. Until then, it wouldn't be a bad idea to just go take a walk so I don't aggravate him further. Well, I guess I will then.
Take
He's out of the house like all the time. This poor creature.
Evangelion noises.
I said I was going to take a walk, but I didn't have any particular destination in mind. I just needed to kill some time and maybe someone.
I needed to kill some Higurashi. Chapter 1.
Delicious.
free demo.
I got on my bike and pondered where to go. I could just go read books at the bookstore, but it would take about an hour by bike to get to town. Damn, this is worse than my mom's house.
This is
Actually,
worse than the
no.
time that I have.
Actually, no, it's not worse because it's actually better because at least you can actually like get to the town like on a bike. At my mom's house, it was like 2 hours by car to get to civilization.
Well, this is by bike. You have to
By
literally.
bike,
Okay,
yeah.
first of all, you'd have to bike all the way to the bookstore for 1 hour, and then you would have to bike all the
Yeah.
way back for 1 hour. I mean, you're gonna get some
Still
cardio in, but
sucks, but like it's something. It would be dark by the time I got back, so I didn't want to go unless I had to. The roads at night here in Hinamizawa creep me out. If Mion or Satsuko ever found out about that, I smiled wryly.
what?
Oh yeah. Rena was probably still at the Mountain of Treasure, that damned construction site. Stop calling it a damn construction site. Just call it a
It's what it's
construction site, because
it's
it's
what it is
confusing
though.
me. I keep wanting
Well,
to
it's
read
confusing to
it.
you. It's literally what else are you supposed? It is a damn construction site.
I keep wanting to read
It's
it
where
as
they
like that
construct things.
damn construction site, like that goddamn construction site.
Why are you
I'm
so
like,
mad again about a construction site?
I'm not mad about it,
Why is it
but
talking about Colonel Sanders? Are we getting into like
he's part of the plot. He's the next character
I
introduction.
get the entire thing with like Christmas, but like first of all, we're
They
nowhere near
just like
Christmas.
Colonel Sanders like a lot, and Rena loves him. And they should introduce
we're
Grimace.
gonna we're gonna we're gonna the next scene it's just gonna be Colonel Sanders on a cross
Why is he being crucified?
for
He
his crimes
died
against
for
chicken
chickens.
manatee.
The excavation of Colonel Sanders was probably taking her a while. Would it be so bad to have her owe me one? She might return the favor next time we have club activities. With a little bit of self-interest in mind, I set off towards the damn construction site. That goddamned construction site.
That damn fourth Chaos Emerald.
Tomitake-san might be there as well. The only person with information about the incident that both Rena and Mion denied knowing anything about. Maybe he was just messing with you. Like,
I want him to
he's a
be
random
dead. Can
weird
we just
old
like kill
guy.
him? Can we just be? Can he just die in
I
the
want
next
him to
scene?
be dead
That would be
too.
great. I only like him the fact that okay. Here's the thing. He's like the
Hmm.
most likely person to die
Is he?
because we
I
have no
guess.
information about him. He has no ties to the story. He's like, but like besides from like the one incident he knows, it's like, oh no, the only person who knows about this incident is dead now. What do I do? So
You
it goes in that
die.
direction.
If I met him again, I'd like to ask for more details. But why does he think this like random dude was telling the truth? Like, I don't know. So is there really a dismemberment here in Hinamizawa? That was my real intention. This morning I woke up to like there's always a bunch of kids like next door and they're always super loud and I can hear them, and like this morning I woke up to them like screaming about like someone that had a gun, and I was like, what the.
Well, we're in California. That's fine.
I know, but like I can hear them like
They're
every morning, what they like, stuff that they are like yelling about. And this morning they were just like, oh, he had a gun. And I think there was like police there. I don't know.
they were talking about VR chat.
Yeah, the 5-year-olds are playing VR chat.
You'd
Absolutely.
be surprised how young they catch them.
They can't even fit a VR on their heads.
It's too heavy. They just fall down.
Yeah. I spotted Rena struggling up on the slope of the garbage pile. It looked like Colonel Sanders was lodged in there pretty firmly. It didn't look like Rena would be able to excavate him by herself. Realizing that Tomitake-san wasn't around, I began climbing up the slope unsteadily. Hey, Rena. Looks like you're working up a sweat.
Whoa, whoa, Kiechi-kun. What brings you to a place like this? I don't know.
I
Colonel
was here, like,
Sanders?
earlier with you. Place like this, huh? I see, she was aware of it at least. I received a signal for emergency assistance at the accident site. Where's the injured party?
Huh? Huh? Accident? Huh?
But there was a report. Colonel Sanders was buried alive at the trash pile.
Huh? Oh, that. You scared me. Don't frighten me like that, Kiechi-kun.
I was just kidding. I thought you might be struggling by yourself, so I came to help you out.
You came for me? Whoa.
Howl. Well, I filled my quota for today. The quota of howl.
This is.
If I don't see...
I've increased my social link with this person. Time to leave.
If I don't see Rena blush at least once a day, then I'm not getting my daily required nutritional intake. You eat her blushing? What?
No, he eats the emotion.
Oh, I see.
It's like a mind flare.
He's
Yeah.
a what are they called? He's a changeling from My Little Pony. He feeds on people's love for him. Just kidding, you're embarrassing me now.
So, huh? What part was the joke? What part was it? What was the joke?
Nerd
I'm
emoji.
sorry, I didn't laugh.
I just ignored her bewilderment. Okay, now move out of the way. So where's Colonel Sanders?
Ah, sorry. Can't you see him in that gap? This is a store.
He's really buried in there.
There's a Gap store just like sitting.
In the middle of the dump.
Yeah.
He's inside there, he's shopping.
Yeah. No.
I've been trying to kidnap him for months. The Colonel Sanders was sideways, surrounded by boards and other construction materials, like they were caging him inside. According to Rena, it wasn't like this yesterday. It seems as though another illegal dumper came yesterday, dumped again, and now he's buried like this.
How many, like, how do you dump so much crap? Like this
Truck.
fast? Yeah, truck. Who's like bringing like a whole truck of like junk?
I don't know. Tomitake.
There's not like
For
a
fun.
manufacturer company here. So what?
Just for fun. You're
I'm a
trying to
dumper
move
for
this
fun.
pile all by yourself? With those scrawny arms? There's no way she would be able to do that with her slender arms. Slender Man?
But Colonel Sanders is so cute. There's a chain on what? There's a chain on the Colonel Sanders at the store. This one though, I might be able to take this one home. Wait, they
Oh,
don't.
she
they
can't
don't
rob
put a-
KFC.
You can't do that. There isn't a chain on Colonel Sanders anywhere. I think it's literally just that they're like bolted down.
She's gonna rip it out with sheer willpower. If Rena gave up on this Colonel Sanders, she'll probably start devising a plan to steal the one in front of the store. As Rena's guardian, I won't allow her to sully her hands with crime.
Okay, 16-year-old.
15-year-old, or 14-year-old, actually. Wait, yeah, no, Rena's 13, he's 14.
Does anyone actually talk? No one talks like this.
I don't know, it's
Like
anime.
Rena? It's anime, but oh my god.
Don't worry about it. Out of the
I
way.
feel like
I'll do it. He asked for no pickles. Brenna blushed again, but this time I left it alone. I stopped feeding on her emotion. The pile was enormous. Also, the more days we wasted, the more likely another illegal dumping would occur. If it got buried any deeper, there would be nothing that could be done.
Keiji-kun, I'll help too. Let me help. No, you're useless.
You
Oh my
just get in
God.
the way. Just stay back. Oh my god. Why is Keiichi so weird?
He's just an
Average
asshole.
14-year-old.
He's just a like.
He's not even
He's
like
just a
outwardly
prick.
mean. He's just so incredibly odd. Like, I can't pin down what his personality is. It's just weird. Like, Herng. Whoa. Pulling out scraps, bending them, tossing them aside. I
Why
quickly
bend
became
them?
covered in sweat and dust. You're gonna get a splinter.
I mean, like.
She disintegrated. Flying objects drew beautiful arcs across the twilight sky, one after another. Lumber, timber, plywood. Damn it! No matter how much I threw out there, there's still more. Even though I could see Colonel Sanders right there. Colonel Sanders, grab onto my hand! We can still
You're
make
definitely
it.
gonna get a splinter that way.
Yeah, seriously. After grandstanding like that in front of Rena, I felt frantic because of how little I had progressed. If I was going to do this seriously, I'd need an axe or saw or something.
That's enough, Keiji-kun. You're so sweaty.
Oh.
You don't have to try so hard. How do you get so sweaty after like 5 seconds of ha ha ha?
I'm just doing it for you, Rena. Don't worry about it.
Okay, you're not gonna woo her over like that. What?
She's in love
That's
with
not.
Colonel Sanders. Give it up. Rena began sputtering and turned beet red. Beets are purple. Oh, whoops, I meant to say I was
They're
trying
like
my best. So as to keep her
they're
from
like
becoming a criminal.
purple's very close to red.
Good enough.
Like it's like a crimson. Like it's close
Oh
to
well.
crimson.
The outside of it, I guess.
Oh yeah.
I guess I just need a break. This is pretty tough. I sprawled on my back over the grassy slope.
I'm so sorry. You're covered in sweat. Sorry for what? Our fathers told us to be proud about our sweat. I don't know.
Ew. What? You are not well. Rena
You've never
powdered
seen that?
her
Okay.
handkerchief against my
You
forehead.
need to. You need
No.
To see more you need to see.
I need to be more chronically online. I need to consume more content. It felt pretty nice.
Well, wait here a moment, okay? My house is pretty close. It's like in the trash.
She lives in the dump. She lives under
She's a raccoon.
a little building made out of like wooden planks. And she just crawls inside.
I'll bring you some barley tea, okay? This isn't fermented, so we won't get drunk.
Okay. Leaving the handkerchief on my forehead, Rena took off running. The cries of the Higurashi gently cooled the air. I like how they don't like translate Higurashi because they have to be like, oh my gosh, look, it's Higurashi. Do you get it?
It's
Like
anime.
the game.
It's the Higurashi chapter 1 free demo.
After I was certain that Rena was gone, I picked myself up and headed towards what I discovered earlier. That was a garbage pile of magazines and newspapers bound up in twine. Unless I'm mistaken, I believe it was around here. There it was. They were bound stacks of not so reputable tabloids. They were stacked chronologically, going back quite a few years. It was quite a disturbing incident. It seems they haven't been able to find one of the arms, you see. If it was just as if it was just as Tomitake-san said, then undoubtedly there would be mention of the murder. These are troubled times. There is no end to these sickening incidents. What are you
You're
talking
saying
about?
this. Yeah, what if this does not follow through?
There's a large part of society drawn in by these incidents as well. So it had to be recorded somewhere.
How would you know? It's not
I don't know.
okay,
Maybe
murders
they don't
happen
care
all the
about their.
time.
Yeah. It's not special, okay? I unfastened the packages and opened the rain soaked pages carefully, looking over the table of contents. Not here. Next one. Not here. Next one. It was hard to
This
search
chair,
since I
this
didn't know
chair,
when it
this
happened.
chair, this chair, this chair.
I didn't know who the perpetrator or victim was either. I only knew it had happened here. I looked up every so often, checking to see if Rena had come back or not. I wouldn't want her to see me gawking at a dirty magazine, but it wasn't just that. Both
Dirty
Rena
in
and
what
Mion said
way?
they didn't know. Physically dirty, okay? It's absolutely soaked. I'm surprised he
This
can
is
even
not
read
so
it.
reputable.
Yeah, because it was by tabloids. It's fake news. But it had happened, without a doubt. Why do you believe Tomitake-san so much? Yeah, as long as he isn't lying. This one random old man that you saw one time, who made one very cryptic comment to you after taking
See,
your pictures without your
I would,
knowledge.
I would,
I wouldn't believe him.
I would believe him, but only to the point that I would go out of my way to talk to other people who aren't in my immediate friend group, who has a, you know, who has ties with like
I don't know.
like government families. Like I would go to like
Personally, I would
I would go
interpret
to
it
like,
as
hey,
just like crazy old man stuff.
I mean, first of all, you're kind of insane to go into a garbage pile in the first place to meet the person. You'd
Yeah.
also be like, hmm, this is real. Let me go talk. Let me go search tabloids instead of talking to like, I don't know, the sheriff's office.
Yeah. Then if both Rena and Mion, yeah, there was. If they had just said that, then I wouldn't have gotten so hung up about it. An incident that neither Rena nor Mion wished to talk about, trying to uncover it after they tried to conceal it out of good intentions. That made me feel like I was acting against my friends. Dang. Hinamizawa Dam worker lynching, murder by dismemberment. Here it is. The featured article was in the back, and it seemed that there was a photograph in the colored pages
You
at the front.
don't.
The
I
pages of
think
the
there are
featured
laws against
article
that.
were stuck together, and they weren't easy to open. Rena could return at any moment. Feeling rushed, I gave up and opened the photograph page. The police investigators were carrying a body bag, and newspaper reporters were all bathing it in all bathing it in camera flashes. The image was blurry and hard to understand, but I could definitely make out the headlines. A tragic nightmare at the Hinamizawa construction site. Lynching and murder/dismemberment. The victim was the site foreman. He had assaulted his assailants daily with an explosive backlash from his daily actions. It's a horrible image to see the site foreman as it happened. It really did happen. It seemed the details were on the next page. I turned the page without pausing. On it was: the assailants butchered the victim's body with hatchets and pickaxes. Random noises. Then used an
Well,
axe to split
it's
the cadaver into 6 pieces: the head,
you know,
arms, legs, and torso.
it's the
What?
prowler noises from
What's the
Spider
Prowler?
Verse. Oh, you've never
I
seen it.
haven't
Okay,
seen
never
it.
mind. Okay, this is kind of a gruesome, not gruesome, um, weirdly detailed description.
I guess. I
Like
mean, I don't know.
since nothing like no, I mean like nothing. scary has happened up to this point, or like shocking. It's like
Yeah.
inverse the butchered. They use an axe to split the cadaver.
Aw. Next, it's Keiichi who would be split like a cadaver.
I don't understand. Oh, by the way, I don't understand this because the sound just stopped.
Yeah.
There's no.
I could
They should.
understand just from the headline that it was just too terrible an incident. Normally, a lynching is just assault and murder, right? I don't know about that. Dismemberment with hatchets and pickaxes.
I don't know. You can't. That's
That
not
wasn't a
really a.
lynching.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's more of a. It's more of a murder. A
Yeah, I
lynching
don't
would be
know.
like a public display of, usually via hanging.
Maybe it was
This
public.
is like.
It was a merciless killing to the letter, a brutal murder done by a group of people. With hatchets, with pickaxes, with an axe. Cool. I don't know.
Ooh, wow.
Ah! Oh, you changed clothes.
I got dressed up for this occasion to pick up Colonel Sanders. I also brought my gun.
Good.
Eek, sorry. Did I startle you? Did I startle you? Did I startle you? I have a stutter.
It's not even a stutter, it's just like a strange verbal tick where she like repeats herself. But Rena,
It's a
wait, what?
anime
Rena dropped the
anime
axe she
syndrome.
was holding onto the grass
Yeah,
after being startled by my own voice.
cause she was bringing an axe over for the Colonel Sanders.
I
Cause
know,
he
but
says like,
that's
I need
really
an
funny.
axe. Keshikin, you see earlier, yeah, you said it would help if you had brought an axe. If you had an axe, didn't you?
Yeah, but it's really funny.
So then I brought an axe for you from the shed.
Rena fluttered her arms in a panic, continued to explain and apologize. It seemed I'd been glaring at her pretty intensely. I'm sorry, I guess my reaction was a bit overboard.
No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry as well. I'm sorry. You know what I'm thinking? I think she moves like an Animal Crossing character speaks.
Like when they like wave their arms around and they're like
No, no, no,
bobbing
no,
their
no, no, no,
heads
no.
and
I mean,
stuff.
no, no. I mean, like, do you know how they speak? Like, yeah, that's how I imagine how she moves.
Like
like,
what? Like
huh?
she just
Like
like
rapid, like
hops around
really.
like really fast and like erratically and unnaturally.
Yes, it's only there's only 3 frames of her movement.
She's the type of kid that like runs on all fours like for fun. Just like me
I
as a
wouldn't.
child.
I would say that her movements couldn't be perceived by the human eye. It would just be like flashes.
Yeah, that's why we keep seeing her disintegrate. Night was drawing close. I was pretty worn out and it wouldn't hurt to do the rest tomorrow. It doesn't look like we can break that last beam without an axe. You brought it after all. I'll have to borrow it tomorrow, alright?
Okay.
Why do you look so glum? Tomorrow we'll be digging out Colonel Sanders, right?
You're right. What?
She would love the grimace shake.
Where's the emotional? I don't understand where the emotions are coming from. Why is she? I really want to take Colonel
She's a
Sanders home soon. God, I swear.
she's a creature not to be reckoned with. Don't question her actions or her words. Goodbye. We both knew it was useless to apologize any more than that. Whoops. I quenched my thirst with the barley tea that Rena brought and wiped off the sweat that had now gone cold. We took the path to head home. I felt quite guilty about the tabloid wrapped up in my jacket. Ew. That gross, sweaty, moldy,
That's
rainwater
fine because they're
soaked,
because
dirty
he's
paper.
because he's already covered in like every single
True, I guess he's filthy
like
already.
Yeah, he's already
His
filthy.
mom's gonna be like, dude, I told you to take a walk. Why are you covered in 6,000 pounds of dirt? Ah, my new inspiration for my motif. A dirty Keiichi, covered in dirt and leaving dirt
Mm,
tracks all over the household. It's really
dirt.
representative of our family. New tips. Great.
Wow. Special tabloid report.
Wahoo. One man's trash
One man's
achievement.
trash.
Help Brenna find her treasure. Which she didn't even get it yet.
By the way, these about the tips, they just seem like I don't understand them. Are they just like moments in time? Like why are they so
They're like
important that they're not a but
extra
like yeah, are they
extra
not part of the
shorts.
story?
I don't know. Maybe. Or they're just like
Why
extra
like
scenes.
they're just like yeah, no, these aren't important enough to put in the main story, but we'll still have them.
Mm-hmm. The function of this school as an educational facility is very questionable. Our PE class is exceptionally disorganized. The only things we do together are the warm-ups at the start. The teacher isn't even there after that. All we do is play together. It sounds like fun. No helping it. Everybody's a different age or gender.
There's only one guy.
No, I mean, he implied that there's other guys, but they're all like 7 years old or something. The only
Yeah.
rule was that we have to stay on school grounds while exercising. All the little kids were gallivanting about. Well, they certainly are being active. They might be getting plenty of exercise, but the Board of Education probably completely forgot about this school.
I mean, like the
The what?
can you scroll back? Or you can't scroll back in this game. God damn
I
it.
can't scroll back to the previous
I've been
sprites.
spoiled by Renpai back system where it just allows you to go back in the story.
Oh, that is convenient.
Like which is very convenient if there's like a certain frame that you want to see or like a certain animation. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Sorry to
I
keep you
forgot
waiting.
which voices are we? Okay.
I'm the purple-haired girl. You're the yellow one. I think she's the second line.
We're all
So
in, yeah. We're all together now. What shall we do for PE? Screams that.
all right. We have all our members gathered now.
Here,
Now
can you
then,
go
class
like
representative, what shall we do for PE today?
can you like
Which? Oh
oh,
wait,
that's me.
that's you.
Now then, class representative, what shall we do for PE today? What shall we do? Can you like turn off
What?
the text, like just plain background?
I don't know if I
Is
can.
this?
Ow.
It's like a feature. Oh my god, menu. Just check key bindings, configs. There we go.
Okay.
Oh, for a second I thought, okay, look at the right of Rena's
What?
like um hips. I thought that was just like cut out
What?
right there. No, no,
Here?
no. You see skin? Look. No, the
What are you
thighs. Look
talking
at the
about?
thighs. I thought that was
What?
just cut. We're at
Oh,
the
you
red
thought
part.
like that was cut out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why are they
PE.
wearing like
I don't
like
know. PE
outfits for
outfits
PE?
and PE outfits in
I
anime always look like they're like wearing swimsuits underneath, but
no. This
like I don't
this
know.
literally just look like swimsuits.
I know, but like I'm wondering, do people in Japan like actually wear like PE outfits like that in real life? Because I always see it in anime, but like
I sincerely doubt. I
that would
don't
be
think
kind
that.
of strange. But Mion harumphed and crossed her arms haughtily, surveying the area.
No,
Explosive
she
power
got the
and endurance.
she's wait, she's rolling up her sleeves like a wife beater.
There are no friends in the world of sport. Tell that to every sports anime. Everyone is a rival. The only thing you could trust is your own body.
Tell that to
What
the
the heck
sports
do you
anime.
mean by that? You really read too much manga. I quipped without missing a beat. And so we'll be taking a lesson from history.
Turns the head from in front of the like directly at the camera. Shut the fuck.
Shut the hell up, Keiichi. Well, that scared me more than the actual scary, like, jump scare noise.
Yeah, this is what happens when you have the
It's
sound
so
effect,
sudden.
like the sound effect volume too high. That'd be pretty funny actually. Can you do that? Turn it like
What?
the sound effect volume so high, because you only
No.
hear sound effects like once per.
I won't torture my
playthrough.
viewers.
You're one. you're
Actually,
one
wait.
fan.
Wait, let me see how much views our last playthrough actually got.
One, and it's only like the first 1 minute. Hello.
I reheated my coffee.
Your
Okay.
breakfast.
Breakfast. Let's play tag. Okay. It's quite the adorable choice to make after playing it up so much. Nope. Tag got brutal in elementary school.
Just what I was hoping for. I'm a gremlin. That dunderhead Keshi shall be the first one to be it.
I won't be beaten.
I won't be eaten. That's what I've read. I'll try
We'll
my
see.
best too. You can't beat me.
Why are you guys all so into it?
Because we're all gamers, unlike you, Keshi.
The third rule of our society. You must partake in the game, enjoying it without question. Then this counts as a club activity. Everyone smirked at each other. They all seemed pretty confident. I'm a man. That was so random. Like, physically I should be able to keep up with any girls my own age. Regardless, Mion and Satoko looked like they were aiming for victory. And Rena was looking at me as if pitying my disadvantage.
I don't
Fine.
know.
Tag.
I mean, like, let's be fair here. You're like, Keshi seems like the only one here who doesn't get any cardio or, you know,
I don't know. I
any
mean,
work. Huh?
they all live in the countryside and you moved here like recently. I think they're more like active than you. I'm
everyone here's a
in.
country. Everyone here's a country bumpkin, and here's like, and then here appears Kieji, like, "Hi guys, I can beat you because I'm a man."
Why do you say it like
Fucking
Kieji?
woman. Kieji, Kieji-kun.
It's Keiichi. It's easy. Keiichi.
Hi, Jai.
What? You're just mispronouncing it on porpoise. My yell echoed across the school grounds. This looks like a horrible place to do PE too. This is like gravel or something. Like,
This is no. This seems more like a parking lot in like a rural town than it
yeah,
does an
like
actual. This is my P. This is well. Let's be fair.
we're gonna
here.
run across the gravel and
They
like
have
if
no
we fall, we're
they have
dead.
No school funding, anyways.
0. I mean, they
I
could
like
at least
how-
find a
I like how-
grassy
okay.
field.
My favorite part about this entire game, honestly, is how most of the background art is literally just an actual picture with a filter over it. It's every single.
I kind of
every
like it.
single background.
It's kind of cool. These were the rules. Anyone who was able to evade being tagged before the bell was a winner. But we didn't switch who was it. The ones who were
Whoa,
tagged by
wait a
it
minute.
also became it. What did they call that type of tag? I forget. There was like multiple names for it. It was like,
I just call it like infection or zombie.
yeah, infection tag, basically. And there was like a version where everybody who was it had to like hold on to each other by like this, or hold on to like the same rope or something. They were like one giant mass of like people who are it,
Okay,
and they were all
color.
running after people. What?
Okay, color. I have no clue what the hell you're speaking.
You never played that? Where like you tag someone and they join like your hive mind or something and you had to hold on to each
No.
other.
I just played
Yeah.
regular tag. You
I
know, the
played all
one where
sorts
you.
of very elaborate tag games in my time.
I didn't know
I,
you were so much of a gamer, huh?
I mean, you went to the same elementary school, right? How did you not?
Huh? Because I'm not. I didn't go to the. I didn't go to the. Hey,
You didn't
let's
go to
go.
PE?
I didn't go to the insane people's PE class. I went to the normal people's PE class where it's like,
You
hey,
mean the not
let's
fun
tag
PE class?
and not tie ourselves to ropes after you've been tagged.
Oh, but it's fun. I mean, there's also a version where like the people who are it, you like put them in jail, and the people who are not it have to rescue them.
Gay
Do you
baby
know that
Jane.
one? Yeah,
No, I do not. I I do
that
not
sucks. Tell me you at least played like tail tag or whatever it is, or like capture the flag or whatever.
know. Did you just call the first one tail tag? Okay, furry.
I don't know what it's called, but it was
Tail
like tail
tag?
tag.
Tail tag?
Everybody,
Okay.
everybody wore these like flags around their waist, and they had to like pull it off with someone on the
No.
opposite
Please
team
don't please
to do
don't pull
that.
off my tail. That is
Please
not
don't pull
called
off my
capture the
tail.
flag. What kind
No,
of okay.
capture the flag is a different thing, but it's they use the same like flag belt type things.
You've been playing some sick games, haven't you?
I didn't decide them, okay?
I didn't do any of that.
I feel bad for you. Your
Continue
poor
on.
childhood.
My childhood wasn't poor.
The
I
end
had some
game would
pretty good
become a hellish
experience.
siege. Hellish siege. I had some interesting times. Elementary school was like, I don't know. It was peak
I'm glad you don't
existence.
know. Anyone who says that they peaked anywhere before high school is mentally ill, so you might want to go get that checked out.
I already knew that.
I peaked in high school, you. What?
I peaked in 5th grade. They call the
Mental
version we're
illness is
playing. Yeah, see, zombie tag. They're playing zombie tag. They call the version we're playing here zombie tag, you see. I see. Anyone infected by a zombie turns into a zombie.
Why do you make it sound so scary? I wonder. I wonder. I wonder. I wonder. I wonder.
As soon as I catch Rena, I'm gonna tear out her entrails while she's still alive.
Gross, Ketchi-kun. That's gross.
Say K Chi.
Also, Kachi.
K. Say K.
K.
Chi.
Chu.
Chi.
Chu.
That's not even the part you had trouble with. K and Chi. Okay, you know what? Never mind. Rika-chan placed her hand on Rena's head as she panicked. Don't worry, before Keiichi gobbles you down, I'll eat you up gently.
Disappears.
She got eaten up! She got eaten!
Rika, that isn't comforting at all.
Both Mia and I nodded deeply. So, the first it. How do you decide who's the zombie? With rock, paper, scissors? Well, it is class time after all. Let's decide by answering questions. I'll ask the questions, and the one who isn't able to answer is the zombie. I have no idea which grade level they're coming from.
What's 1 + 1? Rena's like,
What does the Japanese word roku mean? They're probably doing English, in the original. Roku means 6.
Huh? No, it doesn't. It means,
Roku.
It means,
Yeah, it does, but it might be... Well, it depends how you spell it. Are they writing it in katakana, like roku? Then it's probably trying to say rock. But that's not necessarily a Japanese word, it's a loan word. but just like Roku spelled by itself. It's probably 6, because, yeah, that's 6. I was bewildered by the sudden question. Mia repeated it.
Okay, this is it's just gonna be like, what's the definition of run? And then like you have to pick the correct one.
Yeah. So you need to answer. What's Roku in English?
Fucking
It's
dumbass.
6. Yeah, I was right. How about Kutsushita? I don't know that one. Kutsushita.
Well, obviously it says shit, so it's poop.
Shita. Cut? Something cutting? Maybe? I don't know. Socks? Nope.
Yeah. You cut up
Sounds similar,
socks,
but
right?
no. I love cutting all of my socks into pieces. What's the third last
makes
letter
them-
in the alphabet?
nice
X.
sized pieces.
For my tiny feet. It's X. What does Seibetsu mean? IDK.
I don't know. I'm not Japanese. Of course I know what that is.
Satoko cut herself off before finishing the answer. I see. It's quite a lewd question.
It's the guy running down the the tunnel. Sex. Tanjiro, Daisuno, Toyo, sex.
Sex. Minori.
Sex.
You're an adult, aren't you? No, she's
What
like
the
5 years
No,
old. She's literally 6. Like, that's not even an exaggeration. She's literally 6 years old. Of course you know what it is, right?
Who's the creator of this game? I certainly do.
I don't know.
Of course I know.
Then go ahead and say it. That, that. Seibetsu. What do you think it is?
I think
Seibetsu,
it's,
Seibutsu.
I think what they're trying to say is I don't know. I can't
It's
think of
not
anything funny
ass,
to
I
say
don't
with
think.
S. No, it's sex.
It's not
apparently.
sex. Sex in Japanese is just sex.
Sex.
Like, they just say sex. Like, actually, there might be another word. I actually don't know. Maybe there is another word.
Just continue.
What
We're
does
never
that
gonna
mean
get it.
exactly?
Hey, well, Tatako looks like she's in trouble. How cute! I like.
Don't take her home. It's a crime. If I didn't nip it in the bud, she might have really tried to take her home.
Oh my god.
Mion's pursuit was relentless, making Satoko stammer. Leave the literal toddler alone, please. Like, now then,
What?
go ahead and
That's-
say
they're
it. Nice and
gaming. They're
loudly.
gaming. They.
What does that mean?
Don't know. I don't know. I do know. I do know. I do know. I do
She
know.
does.
So. Sex.
That means a person, thing, idea, action, or event which has been previously indicated in context.
Huh?
You have to say, huh?
Ah.
All of us were a bit surprised by Rika-chan's unexpected answer. I see, well, it certainly is what that means. That could have been awkward. I wonder what I would have done in Satoko's position. I'd probably get ticked off and just blurt out, you know what, at the top of my lungs. I wouldn't want you as an enemy, Mion Senazaki. Thank goodness you were born a girl. If you were a boy, you'd probably be a perverted asshole. She's still a perverted asshole. She was talking about
No,
your,
what are you talking
like,
about? Women can't be perverted.
You're right. Impossible.
Because you're impossible. I haven't seen women. No, infallible. It appears that I have no choice. Unfortunately, I, Satoko, I don't know how to say that last name.
Hojo.
Hojo. Shall assume the role of the zombie.
Hey, I'm gonna look up what that thing meant. Distinction by sex? That doesn't mean... That doesn't make sense. That's like... Yeah, I guess it just means sex or something.
Like, sex
Great.
as in,
Like just sex, I don't know.
intercourse? Like, just intercourse? Is that what it means?
Intercourse and also like gender related? I don't know.
I had intercourse with your gender.
I had gender with your mom.
There are only two sexes, the one that I had with your dad and the one that I had with your mother.
Alright.
I shall eat everyone. I'm very
Seems like
happy
she's
about this
raring to go.
implication. All I have to do is count to 100, correct? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Can she even do that?
Huh?
Some jerks skip numbers while counting to 100, so you can start chasing. You can start chasing after you solve this problem.
Well, Keiji-kun, give her a simple one, okay? What's the mathematical formula for pi?
What's the total mass of the sun? 1/5 of a cake, 1/6 of a cake, and 1/7 of a cake are all on a plate.
Oh no! I don't know what a cake is.
No, not fractions.
There's no common denominators. I have to convert them all into some weird, like,
Tatsuko grabbed a
fraction that I
stick
can't,
in a
like-
panic and began drawing a cake in fractions on the ground. If Satoko, who can eat one cake in 60 seconds, eats all of them, how many cakes are left on the plate? Just as I finished giving the word problem, Mion shouted, "Ready, go!"
Ready? Oh, that's...
On Mion's signal, everyone but Satoko scattered.
Hehehe, Keiji-kun. Keiji-kun. That wasn't a problem. That wasn't a problem at all, was it?
Satoko had already lost the moment she started working it out. She's eating it all, so of course there's nothing left on the plate. Everyone dashed off in a direction they thought was best. Knowing the lay of the land, they probably headed right to the best spots. It was obvious I was at a disadvantage. At a time like this, it would have been more effective to go along with those trained in survival skills. Like Mion, for example. The fact that I
I'm a
didn't
man.
realize at the start of the game probably hurt my chances. Glancing back over the school grounds, I saw Satoko just rising up to start. She was really, really mad. Mwahaha. She got tripped up on such a dumb question. Congrats, you're smarter than a 6-year-old.
Are you smarter than a 6-year-old?
I stood at one of the corners of the school. I had a clear sight lines in 2 directions and would probably have a good response time if any zombies started closing in. For the time being, I caught my breath and focused on what I was trained to think during club activities yesterday. Now think calmly, Kichi Maibara.
If I was a queen
I
of
was
spades...
What would I do? Increasing my numbers would be the shortcut to victory. Going after the weakest player first is the obvious plan of attack, meaning me.
Now then, where could Keiji-kun possibly be? Could you imagine that she's standing on top of the school like she's gonna, like, dive down? I shan't let you escape. Mwahahaha.
But of course. What would be the best method to track me down? Footprints or smell, or maybe some type of trail?
Lick.
I could
Let's see.
craftily hide my tracks, then there would be no trail for Satoko to follow. But I was no detective. Would I even be able to do that kind of thing in an amateur game like this? What?
Tomita.
Okamura.
Okamura. Have you seen Keiji-san recently?
What the heck? Do zombies hunt their prey by asking nicely where they went?
Yes.
Tomita-kun and Okamura-kun pointed to the location where I was hiding. SMH. After confirming she was heading this direction, I abandoned my position. It wasn't easy to hide myself with all those little kids running around as they pleased. It was becoming more obvious that I was at a disadvantage from not being familiar with these surroundings. If that's how it was going to be, then to confront this intelligence-gathering zombie, I just counter it in a similar vein. I approached some girls playing with a ball. I'm sorry, could you relay this message? Satoko Hojo. Tell Satoko Hojo that her parents are at the gate, please. Message, ahaha. Okay. I stopped the girls as they turned to run off. Wait, don't go yet. Also take this one to Mion Sanozaki. Tell her the teacher is calling her to the gate. Ahaha, I am quite the schemer, if I do say so myself. If things went well, then Sasako and Mion would run into each other at the gate. It would put me at a disadvantage if more people were it, but this was Mion we were talking about. She'd figure out a way to escape. But that was just fine. As long as it bought me more time. Mwahaha, dance for me, Mion and Satoko. In the palm of my hand. Yeah, calm down. Having my fill of playing the con man, I looked for a place to hide. If you think about it logically, I'd only bought myself a scant amount of time. And it might even come back to bite me. Once it becomes apparent, I'd start spreading false information. Through messengers, I could end up being the recipient of one of those messages. Satoko would probably ask the messengers to help her look for me. That would mean there would be more zombies than participants in the game. The virus that was brought about by mischief could cause an epidemic. All my classmates would transform into zombies and would only be searching for me.
I have
This
a question.
tactic might backfire horribly. What?
Didn't we talk wasn't there just like talk about a murder
Yeah,
a dismemberment and haha funny tag game.
they always do
God.
this. My eyes are
The
too, like, exhausted to keep reading this much. Ugh.
the tone of the game is like going across murder. Haha funny tag game. Zombies.
Yeah. While trembling at the thought of the impending dawn of the dead, I began searching for a safe house. I found a shed by the incinerator behind the school. After climbing up to the roof, I held my breath. It wasn't a bad place to hold out. Not only did I have a good line of sight, but if necessary, I could jump off in 3 different directions to escape. It was getting rowdy down there. The lower grades were running around below the shed. My bar-son isn't around. Is he over there? Nope. Where's Keiichi-san, I wonder? His dad is at the front gate. That was definitely a lie. The word gate, the same one I'd used, gave a hint of revenge. So Mion was behind this. I was still keeping one step ahead of the game. Imagine his dad actually is at the gate.
Yeah.
It's
It's like,
grounded.
your mother's dying. Lol.
I felt bad for my underclassmen, but they'd have to search until the school bell. Hey, do you know where Keiichi-san is at? His mom suddenly got really sick. She really is dying. Oh no. A message from my bar-san. They said his house caught fire and he needs to come to the gate. Damn. Jumbo jet
Mothers.
fall on top of the Maibara residence. The police have come to question him.
They have a
Anything
warrant.
goes now. They say he enjoys peeping in the bathrooms. Huh? Is it true that he's going around every night
What?
stealing panties? Who are they talking about? I heard he wears panties on his head and smells them and stuff. No way I would do that. I heard that class representative Mion was a victim too. What?
She's like the
Oh.
only one. He explodes. I like how I like how the most scandalous one is that it's Mion, who is like the most like equal.
She'd be the
equivalent
one
in
to do that.
age. Huh? No, and that too. But it's also like the most equivalent in age. There, like stealing all the panties. No, they took Mion's panties. Like,
Oh no.
oh no, the person that he probably should be stealing panties from and not anyone else. If
You
that was
shouldn't
the
be
case.
stealing them from anybody.
Anyone, but like, but Mion's the least worst person to steal from.
I guess.
You know what I mean?
I guess. I mean, yeah, sure. Grarg. This was your doing, Mion. Calm down, Kichimabara. This is Mion's battle tactic to flush me out. Just hold on. If my underclassmen thought about it logically, they would know this is all nonsense. But small kids don't think about things logically. To them, all of those things were true, so they all chuckled together while looking for me.
That's
Hehehe. Bwahaha. I win, Mion. It's my victory. Bwahaha. Wiping unrelenting tears away, I felt intoxicated by my own victory. Did you hear? I heard that the new transfer student, my Bara-san, is a really perverted person. Kiahaha. The cost of beating Mion had too high a price. Ah. Oh, someone passed below. That's Rena and Rika-chan.
ha. I can't breathe. My lungs are too small. Rika-chan, you're still okay?
I'm getting by somehow.
Ha. It seems Mi-chan is it as well.
Mion? It couldn't be. She'd become it because of my little strategy? This confirmed that Mion was behind the relentless message war.
Strategy?
Then this wasn't good.
We
That's
finally got
you.
away from Mi-chan, but Satako-chan, she's dead.
Satsuko is searching around the pipes, so we should be safe here for a while. Upon hearing that, I breathed a sigh of relief. While Rena was slumped on the ground, breathing heavily, Rika-chan started creeping up to her. Rika-chan doesn't normally make noise when she walks, but it's strange. It couldn't be.
She's a ghost? Whoa. You're a ghost, Rika-chan? That's so cool.
So cute.
Yeah. Rar. What is it? What? And she's like, I can smell. Getchikun.
Don't worry. I'd never seen Rika-chan smile so creepily before.
Why are you coming closer? Why? Rika-chan isn't a zombie, is she?
Don't be scared. I'll be sure to eat you gently.
It's like a YouTube video. No way, guys.
No way.
Rika-chan is gonna eat me gently.
Rika-chan just became a zombie. Subscribe for more.
Rika-chan, no, eat. Oh, God.
Rena was pressed against the wall and Rika-chan lurched forward with both arms out, just like a zombie. Rena quaked with her back pushed against the wall. It was quite a surreal scene of horror. Like one of those
Stop
zombie
already,
breakout
whatever.
videos you'd see. At that moment, Rena's eyes met mine.
Ketchikun, save me.
Don't do it. Don't save her. It's a trap. Don't do it.
She's a zombie.
She's a zombie.
As we
Zombie
all
Rika-chan.
know, as we know from
What?
as we you know, Ketchikun is probably like a woman. Such liars.
Zombie Rika-chan turned 180 degrees exorcist style and stared at me. Found him. I see Kei-chan. Mion popped out from behind the cinder block wall around the garbage dump, also seeing where I was. My position was only advantageous when there was one zombie. Being surrounded was not as good.
You said that you located Ketchik-san? Does this mean that
Hmm?
he's the last person standing? That's actually like
Maybe.
huh.
I could
He's
tell that
already kinda
Setsuko was
won, hasn't he?
rushing my way. I mean, maybe besides like all the random kids playing. I don't know.
The kids aren't really playing. They're just like information
Now she
relayers.
was baring her fangs in my direction. Erg, oog. Come on down, Kei-chan.
Damn.
The three zombies circled the shed, moaning curses. You guys are scary. Too scary.
Damn.
The dam?
It's, yeah, the curses. Mumbling
Oh.
curses.
That's not a curse.
Yes, damn is a curse. What are you talking about? It's a curse word.
Damn is a curse word?
Yes. That damn fourth Chaos Emerald.
By whose standards? Kindergarteners?
I think so, yeah.
Damn stops being a bad word, like, in 6th grade.
Everything stops being a bad word at some point. Damn
No,
is
I
usually
mean...
considered a bad... Yeah, here. According to WikiHow, damn is usually considered a bad word. Don't use it in schools, workplaces, or other formal settings. Or around
People
children or
definitely use it
strangers.
in school and formal settings and workplaces. Like, all the time. I mean, it's like the
I'm
less
just
bad
reading from
version
the
of
WikiHow
fuck.
article, okay?
WikiHow is
It's a-
liar.
It's a soft curse word anyways. It's like...
It's like a
It's
slightly
not like...
rude word.
It's not like,
like,
you're saying like
whatever.
fuck or something like that.
It's like the less bad version of fuck, like... Whatever. Keiichi-san. Keiichi, I want you to become one of us.
A woman?
Someone
No.
please save me. I saw Rena apologizing to me from across the schoolyard. An apology. Sorry. Leaving me for dead?
For real? For
Rena!
real?
I leapt off the roof out of fear, slipping as I landed.
I broke my ankle. I broke my leg.
I broke both of my legs. Riku jumped on top of me. Satsuko and Riku jumped on top of me. After straddling me, they tickled me all over my body. Stop.
Rena pulls out the bone saw. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Goodbye to your legs. Why? So this means Rena is still left. There isn't
Really?
much
I thought
time
she was
until the
already-
bell. I mean, I don't know. Maybe
thought-
she was just the bait.
Yeah, but like that means that they haven't caught her before they baited.
No. Damn you, Rena. How dare you leave me for dead? Feelings of a zombie. I understood how vengeful ghosts with lingering regrets feel. Calm down. It's sad, so sad. But Keiichi is one of us now. Felt like I've been bitten by a vampire and was now one of their thralls. It was a strange feeling being welcomed over to the side that had pursued me. Zombie tag is
Gender?
quite profound. This is you, I think.
This is no time to postulate. What does that mean? We must capture Rena. Viva la revolution!
The principal is walking down the hall. The bell will ring soon. To devour Rena, I, who had been turned into a demon of vengeance, needed to use any means necessary. You're taking this way too seriously. Except I wasn't just a zombie. I was a master of the night. A vampire!
What
You are
about a
not
werewolf?
okay. Me in
What
5th
about a
grade.
werewolf though? Huh?
Using the same
Using the
trick that
same-
had tightened the noose around my own neck. I used my
Just
classmates
like
to
the-
further my evil
Just like
designs.
the just like the lynching that happened to that one person that we're not going to discuss until after this funny scene.
I gathered up the lower grades from around the school grounds. Everyone listen. Rena's in big trouble. All of you, please look for Rena. It's a bigger problem than a jumbo jet crashing into your family's house? Oh yeah, I had turned into that, hadn't it? Mian whistled nonchalantly, trying to avoid the blame. Yeah, it's not even the same league as Jumbo Jet. What fell on Rena's house was a space colony.
I got him.
A space colony? Yeah, it's a really big disaster. Everything in 100 kilometers was obliterated.
Even the entire town.
That was the only prelude to this tragic tale. This is the beginning, the start of a war for independence by the propagandapality of Xeon. Wow. The lower grades were dumbfounded, their eyes like saucers at the grand turn of events. What will happen? Will the Terran Federation lose? If things go on like this, they will. This is like what every conversation sounded like when we were playing that like space like colony takeover game at Elizabeth's
Which
house.
game? Oh,
At
oh,
Helen and Elizabeth's house.
okay.
That's what every conversation sounded like to me. I could not comprehend anything.
Oh, yeah. That's why you left, because you did not understand that game.
No. I actually
You
left because
see,
my
unlike
my face was
as
hurting
you
so
can
much.
you can keep up a smile because of your no coffee.
No, it's because of my wisdom tooth surgery.
Oh yeah, that too. I mean, like, that game was pretty simple to understand. I think the only
It was okay.
I think the only confusing part is like what you're how to strategize what to do.
Yeah.
Unlike you though, I learned the ways of the space, and
They're
that's
just
why I
like,
won twice in a row.
they're like, do you want to form an allyship? And I was like, I don't know. I don't know what that does. Like, okay.
Well, the allyship basically means that um that you're
Yeah,
both
well,
progressing in the game. Sometimes you don't want them to progress in the game, like help somebody out.
yeah.
Whatever.
Only one person can defeat the Red Comet. That person is Rena Ryugu. The lower grade students all gulped. It seemed I'd made them fully understand that the fight for Earth was lost without Rena. Now scatter, comrades. We must find Rena. My comrades in the lower grade let out an enthusiastic cheer and dashed off in various directions around the school grounds. There was still one person who hadn't gone. But I thought even the Terran Federation's impulse wave diffusal cannon didn't work on the Comet Empire. You're close. That's the white variety of the comets. The reason it didn't work was because they didn't know the weak point. Of course, Rena knows their weak point all too well. Ryugu-san is amazing. Satisfied with that, he also rushed off to look for Rena. What? It does seem like there are some promising up-and-comers amongst the youngsters. Little Kei-chan's abilities. This old man knows them better now. Yep. I didn't really feel like she was complimenting me, but whatever.
Really though, how exceptional, Ketch-kun.
This looks...
Keiji-san.
Oh yeah, I see you.
This looks quite promising. What is this, Gaster? This looks quite promising.
If we have this many, we can win. With this many, we will win. I was thinking that Keiichi would have been a better nominee for the initial zombie. Rikishan's words stung a bit, but I let it slide for now.
They all die and the world gets destroyed.
They couldn't defeat the space colony. Not even Rena would be able to escape the entire class. As a result of everyone's thorough search, Rena was finally cornered in the back of the sports equipment shed.
I'm in a black void.
Woohoo!
You're all scary. Ketchikun too. I mean, like, to be honest, Ketchikun is I feel like all the cast
What?
members are I feel like all the main cast members are scary. I would not want to meet them
Yeah,
in real
in
life.
different ways.
In general, I am scared of Mion. I feel like she first of all, she has green hairs and pronouns.
Yeah.
Second, she has a gun. I think like that's the thing we forget. So scary.
It's probably scary being chased around by the entire student body. All the lower grades closed in on Rena, saying she was the only one who could save the world.
What are you all saying? I can't control him. I can't
Get in the robot, Rena.
get, get in the robot, Brenna.
Rena, how could you leave me for dead?
Rena.
You ready to pay for it?
I'm sorry about that, Ketchi-kun, but I didn't have a choice. Do not resist. Let yourself be devoured. Softly, gently.
Let's all be together. The primordial soup of life at the end of Evangelion.
No.
Well, we all become one.
I know I've let you down.
I've been a fool to myself. I love from ones you love. And you can't forget the past. You can't forget love.
Wait. Look at me on Sprite. It's
Yeah.
like eating the hair.
Yum yum.
Yum,
Now,
yum.
Rena, say your prayers.
Meow,
Mwahaha.
meow.
Rena had stumbled onto a mat, trembling with tears in her eyes. I closed in. Wait, the bell's gonna ring before. Associating this situation with a similar, particularly immoral one made my pulse quicken just a little bit. What the fuck are you talking about? Satoko and Riko-chan were both wiggling their fingers. Just touch her already. Like she's like surrounded. Just like poke her quickly. They probably wanted to tickle Rena. Rena, wanting no part of what she knew was about to happen, went stiff with fear.
Boo doo doo doo. Ketchi-kun, you would you wouldn't do mean things like this, like everyone else, would you? Would you? No, Rena, I am a monster.
I wonder.
I wonder. Ooh, how? This is not
Now
cute.
then, are you ready?
Okay, so long as it's Ketchi-kun.
The face she made as she resigned herself to her fate made my heart skip a beat.
I believe that Ketchi-kun won't do horrible things to me.
Tickling is not the end of the world. Arg, body won't move. This had to be some sort of anti-zombie mantra. The second my sense of reason chimed in, the beast inside me died instantly. I knew it! That was the bell. Game over. You all are failures.
Yay!
You had her surrounded in a shed.
They
And,
had
like,
no,
not-
no, not just that. They also had an anime dialogue.
And she was also, like, literally not moving. She wasn't even running away. One person could have shot out and poked her one time and she would have lost. Why were they taking so long?
Well, because they had to have an anime scene where it's like, if only if it was you, Ketchi-kun blushes, looks away. Yay, I did it. 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 I survived. I survived.
We did it. We did it. We did it. Yay.
Carissimo.
Yay.
Yay. Yay, star. Tilde key.
Rena pranced around merrily as if the curse had been broken. Heh, so daylight broke in the nick of time and the evil zombie army disintegrated into dust. And so the heroine survived. Well, that's how it goes in the movies anyway.
What are you postulating about?
Stop saying that.
What? It's a word that a 5-year-old would know and use.
Oh, totally. She can't do fractions, but she knows postulating.
This is all because Ketchi-kun was dawdling about.
Punishment is required. Now, I have a very special punishment for for Keiichi Maibaro, the ultimate countryside man.
Pervert.
I was subdued by Satoko and Rika-chan, and once again sentenced to death by 100 tickles. Eek, forgive me, eek. Kya.
Baru, baru, baru,
Then the award for surviving goes to Rihanna Ryogo and Mion Sonozaki. Yay! You didn't survive. Oh my god.
Huh? Michan wasn't a zombie?
Only pretended to be one. They say you need to deceive your allies before you can deceive the enemy, you know. Oh, Mion, you little...
Corazon. Yeah.
Hisama. Yeah. Hurry up and change, alright? Don't be late for the next class. Let go of me, Satsuko. Rika-chan. Gwah! Having had my fill of being terrified to my very core by club activities, I solemnly swore I would have Mion crying for mercy the next time. Rena, where's that axe?
Could you imagine, like, the next scene is, like, literally them getting chopped, and then she was chopped up with an axe. Colonel Sanders was there.
That'd be wonderful. I hope to go to Rena and Colonel Sanders' wedding.
That's the sound of the execution. Let's start.
Let's go.
Let's kill someone.
As I love to do so much.
I love you, one.
It's Monokuma! After arriving home, I quickly made preparations to head out once again. I had agreed to meet with Rena to dig Colonel Sanders out of that mountain of treasure from before. Mom, do we have work gloves? I need towels too. Aren't they in the shed out back? The towels are by the sink. Alright, now I was all ready. Looking at me, my mom stared quizzically. What's going on, Keiichi? Where are you headed
Digging
to
up
in
a
that
dead
getup?
body? Again?
If they continue to dump again illegally, he'll be buried completely, and it'll be impossible to dig him out. And if that happens, Rena will undoubtedly go after the Colonel Sanders in front of the fried chicken place in town. A bit of excavating, so my classmate doesn't become a criminal. Well, don't be out too late. Yeah, I'm just gonna let that
Oh,
slide.
we're just gonna do some Berkeley. Alright, be back about 5.
Mom returned to the kitchen with a puzzled expression still on her face. Cutting through the winds as a shortcut to the dam site, I ran into someone. Ew! Old man jump scare.
Can we just
What?
can we just mention that his hands, I don't know what's with the hands in this universe. I think the person does I think the artist does not know.
I unironically love this art style. Like, people say that it sucks, but it's so, like,
I
it's
think
very charming to me. It's so, like, funny.
I think the only thing about it is that, like, it definitely for one has, like, the old anime, like, old visual
Mhm.
novel art style. If you
Yeah.
it has, like, that kind of charm to it, but it also has, like, it's also incredibly chibi. I'm
Yeah.
not sure if it fits though. It's kind of weird.
I mean, it has the
I
vibes
think
of, like, a singular person, like, who's not the best at art, like, just working hard to, like, create all these sprites, but... And I
can we
kind of
just
like
mention
that.
that, like, can we just mention that the pacing in the story is a
But,
little awful?
I don't know, it's
Like,
interesting, like...
I think that, no, like, because no new information has been given in, like, literally like an hour.
This is why the game is, like, 5 trillion hours long.
Yeah, that's what,
But, like...
if if they just, like, I don't know, maybe it gets better. How much
I
is
mean,
Higurashi?
it's incredibly popular, so I have faith in it.
But that's, like,
It-
in the anime where they cut, like, everything out, you know?
No, the game is way more popular than the anime. Like,
How much is this game, anyways?
Quite a bit for every single chapter. I'm gonna have to save
Yeah.
money. Everybody watching
No,
this,
it's everything is it's only the entire bundle is literally just
what?
is 44% off right now, but it's usually $60. Right now it's 33.
That's still a lot. I don't know. I normally don't spend more than 20 at a time. But like everybody watching this,
Games
go to
can
my
games
Twitter,
can
link in description, commission me
well,
now.
here's the thing. The game is I don't
Hmm.
know. Oh
Okay,
wow,
let's just
this is wait, this is a new art style sprite?
yeah, I the new ones look kind of basic to me. I don't know.
Yeah. It's just because of the hand.
They're funny.
But it's definitely more detailed.
It was
Okay, continue on.
Tomitaka-san. Probably taking pictures of wild birdigans with that precious neon yellow camera of his. It couldn't be that all he took pictures of was handsome young men in the twilight. Don't say that.
Twilight? Twilight? For
No,
real? For
like,
real?
hey, long time no see. Geichi-kun writes, my due regards. Expelled the rude imagery from my head and greeted him without inciting anything. By
I'm
the
gonna incite
way,
violence.
was that girl an acquaintance of yours? He's probably talking about Rena, guessing by the way Tomitaka-san was shaken up. Oh, what was that all about? Wait, what? Who said that? Oh, what was that all about? She was walking around with an axe, and she was laughing with a huge smile across her face. That was Rena without a doubt.
Ha 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 ha
It was
ha
probably
ha.
because she couldn't take it home today, so she couldn't hide her excitement. I hid myself because I thought it might be dangerous. Should I call the cops to be safe? Well, it certainly would be quite the spectacle for a girl of her age to be roaming around with an axe. Tomitaka-san's reaction was the epitome of logical. It's fine, it's fine. Just leave her be. She's just wandering around looking for more
Did
victims.
I? What did I describe
Tomitaka-san
Pokemon as
was
that?
alarmed by my crass response. Well, it's probably hard for normal people to understand Rena. She's not normal. I'll just toss a bunch of BS out there. If you were to be killed out here, she'd probably be the one to do it. Try not to snoop too much out here. With a condescending smirk, I started off in the direction of the dam site where Rena was waiting. Before I got too far, Tomitaka-san abruptly called out to me. Geichi-kun, is that meant to be a warning for an outsider like me? I didn't mean that seriously. I did try to make it obvious, but... Ha ha ha. I'll try my best to be careful. I hate you. Leaving only those words behind, Tomitaka-san turned around and left. I didn't really mean to call him an outsider. I wasn't really implying anything when I said that. It was only meant to be a joke, but it felt like I said something bad. I mean, you implied that he was about to be murdered, so like...
Lol.
Oh, it is 4, so I guess we can stop here for today.
Yay. God, this is
Yay! What?
I don't know how is this like how will they
What?
keep up how would they keep this interesting for 20 like more hours?
I don't know. I've seen some like random screenshots of the game, like not anything that's like big spoilers, but like I don't know, enough to intrigue me about like what's to come and like it's famous for being like bloody and stuff, which I imagine is
No, no, no.
they're not gonna
I understand like, the horror elements or like
yeah.
the horror stories like, wow, this is so cool. But we are literally how long into this thing? like
Not
two hours
4 or 5
around.
hours,
Yeah,
maybe.
like
I actually
three
don't know.
hours, like 3 hours into this
Yeah,
story, and one half the only time like anything has happened was this one scene where they inverted the colors and it's like, guys, dead
that's just the
body,
start
lol.
of it. Okay, it's just the beginning.
The
But
big okay.
like from now on, it's a mystery. Like,
It's a mystery. Let's have tag.
yeah. I mean, we
What?
gotta have time for characterization and stuff. I don't mind it honestly. It's funny. I'm just like really tired today, so I can't read as much.
I
But
uh, they really need to. I don't know.
you
This
need
just
to
seems like it takes.
be more positive.
Yeah, positive for a game with 8 more chapters.
Yeah. Who knows what
You
will
know,
happen?